with it, back with it. Part 6. Let's see what they talking about. So you gotta go to the law office. Alright, but it's your boy Ray Allen, or aka Days 24/7, back at with you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we back with Judgment Part 6. So let's go do what we supposed to do. Let's go back to the law office. See agenda. Hold on. I'll do anything. Boom. 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 Fire it up for. Thanks for the money, though. Thanks for the money. Let's see here. Oh.
And stay down.
Yeah.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Yeah, man, come on. I'll tell you what happened.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me? Maybe to scare me off their trail? Maybe both.
Yagami. You might want to lay low. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, boss. Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro.
Yagami-san, do you have a minute?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei. Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is. I won't slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak. That's why he was going along with Hamura, not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing. I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Are you sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be working with you.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that. Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd still be able to get Shintani's data from his provider.
Really? I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently for the, Advanced Drug Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard. That should work for now.
Okay. I'll let Kaito-san know.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Okay. Well, they said rest up first. So I'm gonna rest up. Yes. Bring my health bar all the way up.
Excuse me.
Domo.
Hey. Excuse me.
Yagami-san. Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
Thank you.
What? Yeah.
Yagami-san.
Gotta find mug water. This what you talking about?
Excuse me. This is Yagami.
Here we go.
Not a wise choice.
Yagami-san.
Yep. Excuse me.
So, old extracts. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Alright. They cooking fish up in here?
Huh? Hmm? Excuse me.
Okay.
This again?
What a waste.
Yep. Yes, sir. I like this. Man, shoot. Can you give me one of these? Angus beef.
Ah, it's the spot. Hmm?
Here. Hey.
Huh? Huh? This is Yagami.
八神さん頼みましたよ。
That steak was good too. I ain't gonna lie. And I believe y'all, that's a real place. Not again. Not again. Go again.
Excuse me.
I swear to God. Like you said, not again. This is crazy, y'all. Not again.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Oh. Wait a sec.
Golly, man, you gonna fall every time.
What?
I gotta chase the kid.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec.
Almost got ran over. See that?
Wait a sec. Gotcha.
Do need some better glue for that weed.
What?
5. the cash though. But he a Yamcha dude, bro. Back to what my mission.
You asked for it. And stay down. Must we? What a waste.
Huh? You gonna fight me?
Sugiura.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I wish you'd
All the
fucking
gang
forget
is
about
here
me.
now.
Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
I'm gonna tell y'all, Higashi is
Sure.
like another
Do the
Vegeta.
honors.
He is. Higashi is like a Vegeta. I swear.
Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery. The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is... This is Masamichi Shintani. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Oh, it's good to hear from you, Shintani-sama.
Could you put me through to the same person I spoke to yesterday?
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Oh, it sort of slipped my mind, sorry. Can you maybe look into the transfer history?
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, in that case... It was about the murders and...
Excuse me? I'm...
Right. No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, shouldn't be tough.
Hey.
By the way, Yagami, whatever happened...
He's in the detention.
Have you ever...
No. Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. The case got ton... I was also wondering what you thought.
Probably.
But then he walked. Killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yep.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But... I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the question, Sugiura.
Woof. My bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard. Over here, Yagami-san. I have a taxi for us.
どちらまで行かれますか？それでは出発。
Finally, a different scenery in this game. I swear, y'all.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the
Different scenery
ADDC,
in this game.
isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead, Yagami-san!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Woo!
Yagami-san!
On me.
Try not to just ditch me, okay?
On me. That right there?
Is something wrong?
That tells you something
just-
right there.
After
That
3
tells you
years, it
something.
still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Let me scoot up a little bit. On my eyes. Alright. Ooh. Get closer. See what's going on. I was trying to see where my eyes is. It's looking like that. Alright, so we need just to go up. Let's see here. Alright, let's see what's going on. Yeah, so what we need to do? Head to receptionist desk. Okay, that ain't no problem. Can head there.
Yeah.
We gotta go upstairs. Alright, here.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
Yes, we do.
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a
Guys,
record that he
I'ma
called
try
this
to
center
get
before he
this
was killed.
Picture looking like this.
We're hoping you can help us
more
track down
often.
exactly who he spoke to.
I'm
trying to sit
very
over
sorry,
there.
sir, but I can't provide
But,
such private information.
Like, I got a game share and stuff, but I want that
Well,
that zoom in.
could I
when
at
I'm
least
over
talk
there
to Director Keto
and
instead?
stuff. So
He's an old
it's
friend
just
of
a
mine.
test. Just
Just let him know Yagami stopped by to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Okay, now I'm finna go back over there.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. but I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun, these gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Wakusan's room.
Who's Wakusan?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah. And you are... Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Yeah, nice try.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Wakusan's room is on the 4th floor.
Okay.
This was the room assigned to Wakusan.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Wakusan spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With
some kind of
Alzheimer's, in fact, it's...
So, anyway.
What the... Has anyone else slept here since Wakusan's death?
Nobody, no.
And Wakusan was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
What the? The window's sealed shut. There's no way Wakusan could have escaped through here. Hey. All the rooms have windows like this, right? Seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only the halls stay.
I see.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so. You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? What do you got to lose? It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well,
of course that's what he says. Consider the... You want to review the case?
Sure.
Whatever you want. All right. Our victim was the at 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Given Waku's... But after being on...
Right.
You know what it meant. He only conclude after inspect a laundryman. It didn't take much. And lo and behold, cause of death. Any objections?
Actually, yeah.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill him. All he admits to...
Oh, come on, yeah. Roughed up his girlfriend.
Right, but that was over 6 years. He was just a kid.
And what?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for. I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Wakusan's...
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
You should just be honest with him. Tell him...
Are you two done here?
Yep. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
Alright, that was past time.
We'll need to take an elevator down.
I'm ready to go.
On this time period. We got them tapping shoes on. Ain't that the elevators? Oh, you going through the medical elevator.
Hey, Yagami. You're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction. Your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have. Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Well, where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh,
Here we go.
I see.
DNA, that's proof enough that when they can...
There was evidence that the body was in Okubo's truck. When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details. What we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. Then when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You should...
Fine, then I'll...
Even if I'm not.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's...
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind?
Are you finished?
Not yet. Just... Waku-san was... The window's sealed. Yeah.
How long will Okubo-san sentence?
Huh?
If he's found guilty.
Probably 10 years.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even
If he's really not guilty, but to be perfectly honest...
What?
Civil cases...
Is that so?
Apparently, I guess it's a good thing. Terasawa-san.
I spoke to him pretty often, yes.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem...
I'm sorry. The director...
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay? I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free.
Can we get back to the current...
Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
Y'all gonna let me get an ice cream sandwich.
How'd it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
Starting at 8 a.m.
Yes.
And after that...
That's not true. I didn't see him.
And I do. So when you went, you realized...
Yes.
Then, after...
I had a...
Aren't you forgetting?
Huh? Bad blood.
3 days before... They told me all up...
When did you even...
While you were... Not quite. They call it. It's a symptom of... Not the easiest thing. Someone accused... So when Waku...
But I didn't hit it.
No.
I wouldn't...
Ah, come on.
It wasn't me, please. You have to...
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei.
I do.
Okay.
Fine.
Hey. You know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute. Sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
Can we go back? Looks like we're going back to the old, back to the original story plot, to the present time, because that was long for a backstory. You know what I'm saying?
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's got to learn some...
Maybe so. But, huh.
We still on the backstory.
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
Have you seen Mafia?
Where's this
She's just... I suggest...
Right.
Yeah, she's got... Said he'd have been...
Hey, regardless...
Yet? I'll keep my...
Mafia-kun's a...
Can we not...
Either way.
That's the plan.
What is your plan?
Well, I'm working.
Yeah.
The DNA, it was in the flat.
Right.
As for what he said, he knew...
And then he passed.
Yes.
Maybe so. Did we get any, like...
No.
Well, that's it.
That's not my...
That evidence.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but... he pulled a stun gun on me.
Hey! Wait up!
Running like a damn bitch.
You won't get away. Hold up.
won't get away. Hold up.
Yo, it is hot outside and I can feel the humidity. I knew it.
A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth! Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Hey, y'all really want to play with me? Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm finna get outside, y'all.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man, too.
And this is him?
Yes, but something felt off when I heard
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical. I don't think, and if I had to...
Still.
How could we? That's not...
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other...
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really?
Can we go back to present time?
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Part of our research on the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward. Around...
You're sure?
Yes, I always head...
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct. Then...
And on the day of...
Yes.
And in that room?
Yes.
Can you describe...
The door has a window.
And this is the...
That's correct. From where I was, he was asleep.
And what time...
Around...
No further question.
She actually asked...
Not real.
Terasawa-san, you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion?
For a scientist and as a medical professional.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness however, there's no...
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's testimony. Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku-san. The murderer was... He then killed after that.
But there was only one, and that's Oak. Are you saying he...
Huh? Please. Sorry. Let me... Our witness. However, I'm not... Take a...
And this is...
Take a look at this, if you would.
And this is?
Well... Take a look.
And...
Take a look.
And...
It's a... In other words... Shono-san was lying. Excuse what he saw from the... He couldn't have been... So to claim as much...
But common sense...
The staff nurses in Waku-san's, there was actually one only to find Waku-san and upon
The witness makes it... The prosecution is that the victim was... They claim that because of... But if Shono... We have to... After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, rendering the Your Honor.
Can we get back to present time, please?
Shono-san.
Yes?
I'll get right to... On the day of the crime...
I saw...
And did you get it?
I...
So it's... Or... Isn't that right?
Objection!
Sustained.
Shono-san. Then the defense... But...
Huh?
The charges assuming the crime... However, I would suggest that you with such in...
The prosecution is memory...
So, you... This promise...
Dr. Shown after watching... After paying his day after day... Leading to his... If you want to know...
In other words, is that the sum of it? Because from...
The prosecution... And you want to talk rip... 6 years ago, the defendant and the cause... Now, fast forward... Waku's given the clear...
Is something wrong? Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is. prosecution has already decided he's a criminal. How could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Now, can we get back to the original plot and start going back in time? We already been through this. Thank you.
Hi.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing, Vice Minister.
But...
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido-san. I see you're still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer with us. Remember, Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable.
Oh.
If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san you speak of.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD9. We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes, complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime. One of your guests here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Okay. Chapter 6, baby.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere? I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your friend's nothing now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Kuroiwa-san.
You two, out.
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get it through your skull. Now, please leave.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
Man, they trying to pull a fast one on me.
This is really getting out of hand, don't you think? I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here.
Oh.
Well, not exactly. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see.
Probably need a gold.
That's correct. Just give me...
Actually, never mind. I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call.
At least now we know where
Yeah.
Hey. Suspicious. Hey. What the? Suspicious. Director Kito's up. What the? This goes over... Suspicious. The service... This is where Okubo... This leads to the research wing.
The Huh.
Uh-huh. The service entrance. This is where... suspicious. This is where we are now. What the? Some kind of security.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is one of Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I really appreciate this, Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest of Director Kito's. This place is so massive, you practically need a tour guide to get around. I hope you're okay with walking.
So, Hashimoto-san, what kind of work do you yourself do here?
I'm part of the team developing 89. Dr. Shono is the head of that team, but I'm pretty new around here.
Speaking of, what exactly does AD9 stand for?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right. Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
A couple 100,000 at least. Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
That many?
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7 million. Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
However, as a nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering. In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kinda bad about how we treated Kito-san back there.
Director Kito will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. The bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
Dr. Shono is right over there. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Damn, it made too much noise.
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kito-san doesn't know you're here. Does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice, Shono-san.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose. I'm here from the Ministry of Health, offering political support to AD9's development.
Kito-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Pretty lofty for a Vice Minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk. We'll leave right after we're done, promise.
I already told you I can't. Not without Kido-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first. After Shintani was murdered, the killer gouged out both of his eyes. 3 other near-identical murders have taken place in Kamurocho recently. Are you aware of that, Shono-san?
Of course I am. It's all over the news.
And you still have no idea why Shintani called you? Nothing at all?
No, I don't. Now please let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister? Of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
That wasn't the first time I've heard about Minister Kazami.
Huh?
When was it, though? Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health? It must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over at Tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazami. We were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazami from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazami?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them were talking about. Who?
Sugiura-san. He used to work for them, remember?
Oh yeah.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazami are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
Oh, Yagami-san. I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and drive him off.
You'll be Genda-sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly.
Why?
Too much responsibility for a guy my age, you know? I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Okay, but when that gets old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
Woo. Alright, y'all. We'll call it a day, call it a night. If y'all ain't around and heal me, if y'all, I'm gonna say it like this. If it's so hot in y'all area, where you live at, you know what I'm saying, make sure you get plenty of air and stuff, and drink plenty of fluids, drink plenty of cold water, anything that's cold, please, because this humidity, you know, in the United States right now, it's crazy. It is really crazy, especially in the South. You know, they dealing with 100 degrees, and humidity probably bring that degree up to like 115. So please drink plenty of water, and please drink plenty of cold fluids. If you need an ice pack, get your ice pack to cool you off. Do something. Make sure you cooled off. Make sure you have your AC on. Make sure it's working. Make sure it's working perfectly fine. Okay? So, other than that, man, I'm finna call it a day. Or call it a night. But, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, Progress Gaming. And also, please follow my Twitch stream. Okay? My Twitch channel, yes. Please follow it. Subscribe to my Twitch channel. It's the link in description is in the YouTube channel. Okay? And I'll catch y'all next time, alright? Chapter 6, alright? Thank y'all.